Hey guys, how are you doing? Artificial intelligence systems that work on their own are no longer new. The change now is something else. Multiple specialized agents operating together, coordinated by a central intelligence, carrying out complex end-to-end tasks. This model, called Agent Swarm, is already being tested in practice and shows a clear leap toward more autonomous and generalist systems. Instead of an AI responding to isolated commands, we have an ecosystem that plans, breaks down problems, and executes like an entire team of specialists. Shall we see how this works in practice? So, let's get to the video. The concept of Agent Swarm from Abacus AI is simple in theory, but powerful in practice. A main agent analyzes the problem, breaks it down into smaller parts, and distributes tasks to specialized agents, each responsible for a specific function. It's not just automation, it's intelligent coordination. It's not just code generation, it's the structured execution of complete projects. And the most impressive part is that all of this starts with a single prompt. Well, let's get started. In this first example, the goal is to build a complete shopping and supermarket management system, which would normally require months of work and an entire team. So, to start, I'm going to use this prompt here. Build a complete personal finance ecosystem, full stack, consisting of a mobile app for iOS and Android. For daily expense tracking with features like smart categorization, receipt scanning, detection of recurring expenses, and real-time insights. A web application that works as an advanced dashboard for more experienced users. With capabilities such as interactive financial visualizations, cash flow plus breakdown by category and trends, AI-powered spending analysis, and anomaly detection. And a few more features that I'll ask the artificial intelligence to add to my application. So, I'll type this in Portuguese in natural language. Next step now. Notice that the Agent Swarm option already appears here. In other words, I'm going to use a swarm of agents. What for? So that each one can perform a task in parallel and deliver the best possible result to me. After entering my prompt and selecting Agent Swarm, I just send the command. But before it starts creating my app, it asks a few questions to understand exactly what I want. And that's really good because it avoids rework. It needs to understand exactly what I want to reduce mistakes. Once the questions are answered, it starts working. And this request includes the following: inventory management, point of sale, supplier management, dashboards, role-based access control, and also web and mobile versions. Here, the system does something different. And why is this different? Because I'm using a swarm of agents. From there, the system itself starts the orchestration. A main agent will create the complete plan and will divide the project into two major phases. First, the backend and the web application. Then, the mobile app. The first specialized agent comes into action, building the entire web application. He executes commands, creates the project structure, sets up the database, generates authentication, and develops all the modules: products, inventory, suppliers, and the sales system. Meanwhile, the second agent waits. He knows he relies on the backend. As soon as the first stage is finished, the second agent automatically starts developing the mobile app, connecting everything to the same system. You can see that one of the coolest things about the Agent Swarm is that I can watch them working in real time. The system creates this diagram so I can visually follow everything that's happening. If I want to see the agent in action, I just click this button and it automatically opens another tab. From there, I can track the code being generated, the tasks being completed, and basically each of the agents, I can follow them in real time. Done. It's already finished, and check this out. It completed my application here. I can test it on the platform by clicking on login. Then it asks for authentication here, and I'm going to log in. And from there, I can view my dashboard with all the tabs here fully functional. I can add new accounts here. I can track the progress through the dashboard. All the transactions are available here. And another amazing thing, did you notice that I have a QR code here? So I just need to point my phone's camera, and from there I can see my app working directly on my mobile device. So, after finishing here, after making my whole app and letting the agents work for me, I can test this app out for real, see if everything is working as it should on my phone. Look how cool that is. And here I have access to all the functions. And then if everything is okay, you just click deploy and you'll have the app ready to share with whoever you want. Now, in this second example, the challenge is even more ambitious: to create a complete CRM, a type of software that companies have spent years and millions to develop. So for that, you just need to type your prompt, like this one here. I want you to build a complete CRM platform that can be used on the web and also has a mobile app for field sales teams. This application should have the following features. Number 1, customer contact management. Central database of all customers, leads, and interactions, storing emails, phone numbers, history, and preferences, offering a 360-degree view of each customer. Number 2, lead management. Lead capture from forms, emails, ads, and so on. And number 3, sales pipeline management. A visual pipeline showing deals at different stages, tracking progress, probability, and deal value. In addition, I'm asking for some other features here to enhance my CRM to make it even more complete. After I type my prompt, the option to activate Agent Swarm appears. From there, I just need to send my command and it will ask those questions to understand exactly what I want to create. So, it's at this point here that I choose exactly how my app will look. Obviously, I can improve it later, that's no problem at all. So, this will be the foundation of my CRM, and it can understand that through these questions. Once I've answered the questionnaire, it automatically starts working. And here, the process is completely automated. As you can see, I'm not doing anything at all, just watching all the agents work at the same time. Once again, it creates that diagram here so I can follow step by step everything that's happening. If I want to go deeper and see each agent working, I just need to click this button and it automatically opens another tab so I can follow the whole process. Another interesting thing is that while the agents are working in the back end, notice that it stays here in standby mode, waiting for this task to be completed. When it's finished, those agents responsible for other tasks automatically start working again. So here you have resource management. Agents work when they are really needed, and they know exactly what each one should do. And sometimes they need to wait for a task to be finished before continuing the work. There, it's done. Now it's asking me to enter my email and password. I'm already here on my dashboard. I'll open it here in another tab so we can see it better. Look, dashboard, contacts, leads, pipeline, tasks, communications, reports, automations. In the salespeople section, it created a few fictional ones so I could demonstrate. So, everything is working perfectly, including here with responsive charts showing the performance of each salesperson. Look how interesting that is. Here I have the classification of leads by status. Everything is working perfectly. Look how interesting that is. And here's the pipeline. Here I can create a new deal, giving it a name here, assigning a value, choosing the salesperson, and then adding it. Notice that the test appears down here. So, this is amazing because with just a single command, I was able to create a complete CRM. And more than that, the agent kept working. Because when the first agents finished this task here, which was to deliver a web CRM to me, those agents who were waiting to start the mobile version of my CRM kept working. And then, a few minutes later, they delivered my mobile app to me. I'm going to click here to log in. You can see that I have access to my dashboard, contacts, leads, pipeline, and the tasks for each of the salespeople here. It even generated a preview option for me here using a QR code. Then I just need to point my phone's camera at it so I can test this app in real time directly on my phone to see if everything is all right and working perfectly. Then, if you like the result, if everything looks good, just click here on the deploy button and you'll have a few options. You can use your own domain or use one from the platform itself. It will generate a link and then you can share it with whoever you want. From there, you have a ready-to-use application for your business. Cool, right? What these two examples show is not just a gain in speed, it's a paradigm shift. Agent swarms don't just perform tasks. They organize work, coordinate dependencies, and deliver complex results autonomously. This brings AI much closer to something like a general-purpose system, capable of handling broad problems, not just isolated tasks. It's not AGI yet, but it's definitely a clear step in that direction. The link's in the description to try it out, okay? See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Is a ghost and the moon is a dime.